And here we go. Stream started. CoKo plays Elden Ring DLC Part 12. Let's get to it. I was pretty excited to resume playing because on the last stream we wandered all the way kind of downward underneath things. So we ended up at this poison lake area, followed around to the bottom of like these series of waterfalls, and then underneath to this site of grace, and then continued following down river until we've reached this another underground site of grace, which was all unexpected and really fun. In the process, we neglected to go to a dungeon that was accessible through here, or a building or something. So I marked to remember to go back to that. I believe I rested at the site of grace. Yeah, it kind of looks like I did. So that leaves us with the freedom. Like, this was a good stopping point. I can't make it back up from here anyway without using fast travel, I believe. So resting was appropriate, and I can continue to go downward from here, and of course I am very curious to see, but there's so much left to do up there that I kind of think this is a good stopping point for this part, and I should go back and at least do this dungeon. That site of grace is underground, it won't work, so we got to go back to Castle Front. And we got to go back through an area where we already cleared out enemies, but now they'll be back, so I might just run through them. Since we're here, sign up for some co-op. We did a few co-ops into this castle. What's the name of it? Castle something. Castle Ensis. And that's the Ensis River. Yeah, we got to like a first boss in that castle, Carrion Knight, who looked pretty cool. Alright, let me put a waypoint just so I don't have to keep looking at the map. The queued up message appraisals work against you because, I don't know, you're probably full health when you like leave off. Yeah, that's not necessarily true. So yeah, we went down that way and just kept going. Alright, don't notice me, keep fighting. Hooray! And my summon disappeared. There'll be a thing here. Ruin Forge lava intake. That's cool. I dig it. I dig it. Doesn't seem like we should be able to smash those. Okay, now we can remove you. This is a more stately underground area than the caves in the base world, in the base game. By grace, if e'er I see another rock, I shall find it. Of this I have no doubt. The altar of the forge cannot be far. Ere I see another rock. Okay. Altar of the forge. So there's maybe a a forge down here where there's the lava and the heat. It looks like it's pretty well built, so a lot of expense was paid to make this place happen. So it wouldn't surprise me if there's like a forge at the bottom of this. Maybe we'll find a blacksmith. I gotta believe we'll find a summoning pool too. There's a tablet over here. Hit them where they're weakest, so that's a hint. Okay, so there's probably gonna be like some tough enemies who are like rock creatures or something and got a very tough exterior, and you gotta hit them on their weak spot. And there's this too. What do these guys do? So other than ambush you, there's the rock guys. Look at that. I predicted it. Okay, so they're very much like the ones in base game. Like the tier mimics or whatever with that stabbing move. It is helpful to notice. I noticed, but yeah, it's a good enough hint. So these are the guys. I think their weak point is the back. That right there. Wow, they look so cool. So getting a critical hit. And yeah, this is all done on purpose. Like they placed them like this so that you see them, so that you see that red gem. It's so that you'll probably just naturally try a critical hit and notice that it's effective. And then you can use that technique on others. Yeah, without question. Oh, he saw me. I thought it was something else waiting to ambush me. Well, I tried. I'm trying to get behind him. There we go. Okay, so it's not so much you get a critical hit immediately, you gotta get poise break. And some smithing stones. I mean, it's actually like a... I wouldn't have noticed that item without this message. Alright, let's see what that item was. Gas stone. Block of stone infused with hot gas. Cool looking. Yeah, lots of smithing stones in here. This thing says perhaps used as fuel for the smithing process. Yeah, descriptions of a forge. So this was definitely a forge place with... I bet you there's going to be a blacksmith at the bottom of this, because I think every FromSoft game has blacksmiths in the world. Elden Ring base game was no different. In addition to having Hugh, I think that was his name, at the Round Table Forge, you had a couple of blacksmiths elsewhere. Is a couple right? Maybe just one. Very funny. I'm surprised I haven't found an effigy of the martyr, though. Should be able to do this area in co-op. Maybe it's coming. So you probably heard a bang in the mic. It might be pre-4th of July fireworks or just other city noises, but there's usually stray fireworks the days before and after 4th of July. I could rant about it, but I won't. That's why I'm playing the game, to do something else. It's really a magnificent, like, facility. I should have some more light. Like, look at this place. It's got delineated rooms for different purposes. This was a sophisticated thing. There's a ladder. So there's bloodstains down there, so that's good. But there's an item up there. Okay, so you go up those stairs, jump over, probably jump there and get it. Okay. So, is that one guy responsible for the bloodstains? There's an item over there. What is this? That's like a forge, an iron, and a smithing hammer. Greater Potentate's Cookbook 13. Let's see what this gives me. Hefty volcano pot, sweet. I wonder where I'm at with the order. So I don't think nomadic warriors have come up in the DLC. What were those, 24? So 24 I think were from the base game. Armorers I think also only in the base game. Glintstone base game. So I think the cookbooks are new. So we got 1, 5, 12, and 13. Interesting numbering. And then Fire Knight, we got 2. So we missed 1. And we missed 1 of Forager Brood. Good times. Yeah, Visions of Old Codger. Like, that looks like a place where a blacksmith once was. Up ahead, huh? Oh, I see it. Oh, he means, like, go up here. Yeah, I'll get there. So the other one heard me, but maybe there's a solution to that. It'd be nice to get a hit in. If this works, I'll equip it. They move so quickly. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah, so if I don't get poise break, that's not gonna work. Dang. They do heavy damage. I gotta get better at dodging this. always dodge a little too early, and I think I'm out of the way. He does multiple swings. Sad. Wow. I'm completely out of health potions. After like 2 rooms. That was real sad. Come on, give me some health potions. There were so many enemies where I was getting a refill after like those guys that the horn scent that spit the acid. That's fire crackling. I was getting a refresh after every one of those guys. Hey, there's items here. Should be a marker. Not be wary so much. Likely? Not so much material as crystal. Item. There's another one over there. Items are generally easy to spot, but smithing stones are more camouflaged than most. Yeah, gas stone too. Wasn't there one here? Did I get it? Yeah. I don't really need one. Okay, so are you dead end? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, let's put on my belt the thingy. It was effective of getting me a couple hits. The cotton. Maybe I can put him to sleep. Yeah, can't hurt to try, right? But first, cotton. There we go. And now, I got some sleep pots that I made forever ago. Oh wow, I got those too. I should use those at some point. Like, why have them? Is there anything that's going to fall on me? Probably. So 4 potions and nothing. I get the sense. Okay, so they're resistant to sleep. Just can't be greedy. This is really annoying, though. What the fuck? Man. So many items here. This is a farming location par excellence. Yeah, there must have been a lot of people working. That's my message. Wow. You get these really nice, like, views. Alright, so I want to go in there, but I'll go up top first. Feels like that continues. Wait, what's over here? I went over here, but there's items. Did I not notice them? Maybe I didn't go over there. Yeah, smashing stuff is definitely a good way to provide a reminder. Once you've been to a room or part of a room. So close. Okay, I got room. I thought I was on the edge of a ledge. There's a bunch more stuff that way. Did not mean to press that. I know I have to continue over there. I just want to get this. wonder what's over here. The lever's over there. Okay. Sure. Anything else over here? Yeah, I didn't think I'd be able to get back up. So should I go there? Well, I guess now that we're down here, let's go see what if this other room is a dead end. Really cool. Has a like a stately look to it, like the MGM casino in Vegas. Well, there's one guy over there. And there's noises. What do I do about you? What else can I do? Make him slower? Freeze him? Didn't seem to proc. Wow, him going through this tight corridor is really cool. Okay. Nice, I got that last hit in right as he was turning. Yo, give me some health potions. Okay, so this is... I can go up there because I can see the red lava guys up there. So many materials. Wow, Smith script dagger. Yeah, I can see that area. Oh, there's a lever up there. So you come down the ladder, you pull the lever, and then you walk down here. Okay. Dagger engraved with a Smith script, so they had their own written language. Reduced mass enhances the effects of the smithing arts, allowing this weapon to function as a throwing dagger for all attacks. Whoa. Once thrown, the dagger instantly reappears in the wielder's hand. And then there's a piercing throw. Okay, yeah, that's a cool idea. It's got all sorts of weird scaling. And requirements. Like, those are, I guess, low enough that you could meet them without, you know, specializing a build towards it. Like, I have lower intelligence because I picked Samurai as my base, and some of the, like, many of the starter builds, starter classes, whatever it's called, have intelligence of 11-ish anyway. And then the scaling factors you can change with the Ash of War. I imagine this Ash of War is up, you know, like supplantable. Anyway, it's a cool idea to be able to continuously throw a dagger. I imagine it actually would be a really cool idea to have on your offhand. So, kind of like as a quick semi-ranged attack to just get a little bit of damage in. In PvP, I can actually see this being very useful because there's always that need to like stagger someone, which maybe this doesn't for certain attacks, or just get like a couple bits of health off, like right at the end. Okay, so I'll go pull the lever before I go down there. So I think there's nothing else further. It's like an oven. That was my message. Alright, so what do? You move this thing? Yep. It's also turning the turbine. It's not a turbine, it's like a corkscrew. What do they call that? So it's fun. It's bringing lava up the pipe. With a screw motion. So I'm nervous about not having any health potions. I guess that's what you mean by jumping. Oh, that makes her a cool shot. Alright, well executed. Those guys are probably going to drop on me. Oh, they did. Of course. Of course you do. It was all my fault. Alright, so there seems to be a couple places to come off this thing. So that's what's turning the corking mechanism to bring up the lava to this area. Alright, so I can come out there. Is there anywhere else I can jump? I can probably make this jump. Is this the starter area? I think it is. So there's no need to do that jump. What's that? That's also the starting area? Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. Surprised there's not like a item in the lava that you need to use like Bloodhound step to go get. Maybe there is. I gotta go look. Eh. So there's this thing on the left and there's this thing up top. I'm going to the topmost first. It's probably a good idea. Armament. I love armaments. Whoa. It's like a forged shrine. Oh, wow, what a find. Anvil, hammer underneath. Oh, and the return to entrance. No boss? Alright, so maybe the boss is that other path. Anvil hammer seems like something I might have used right away. So its best scaling is with strength. You just have to meet the other requirements, and unfortunately it has split scaling. If I heard something. If I remember the math, split scaling does work against you, but I think it's less of a problem in Elden Ring than previous Souls games. I might be making that up, so don't quote me on it. But everything in here has actually been similar, where it's required all 4 strength, dex, int, faith, and it has had scaling on them, some of them too. But I love this weapon. Colossal weapon. It's just like what I have right now. Smithing Art Spear is its one of the treasures of the Ruined Forges. Ruined Forge is what I'm in now. A tremendous hammer that incorporates as its head the red-hot anvil of the forge. It is said that the anvil's shape is inspired by that of an altar, and that long ago it was indeed used as such in rite and ritual. Unique skills, smithing art spears. Slam the red-hot anvil into the ground, setting up countless spears that it is pulled out. The spears disappear instantly. That sounds awesome. It's kind of like like similar to the attack I have without the frost effect. You know what? I think I know what it is. I think when I made the weapon heavy to scale on strength, I noticed that it took away the passive cold effect. And I was thinking at the time, like, maybe that applied to the passive cold effect that just regular attacks with the weapon would have if you apply a cold Ash of War. But maybe that also applied to the special attack. I'm going to have to test this theory because I don't know if it's right. Like, the Ash of War does this cold attack, which is so on any weapon, if you don't apply this Ash of War as cold, you don't get this, which means that the Ash of War, unless it's applied as cold, doesn't seem worth it. Like, it doesn't seem useful at all, because the damage that this attack does is probably not very much. So I should test this theory out to see if I'm applying frost on any enemy. And if not, then abandon this Ash of War, because that was a waste of time. But as you can tell, I enjoy trying the new weapons. I did a poor job of that in previous Souls playthroughs, including Elden Ring. I got kind of like stuck on some stuff for most of the game. I mean, you know, you're meted out the stones. It's not like they're rare or anything, but there's a tendency to want to conserve them. And like, so that led me to sticking with a few weapons and just upgrading those and never even trying a lot. And I shouldn't have done that. I should try more things. Wait, what? Oh. Then why is... I'm stunned that there isn't a boss in here. He's got to be hidden. So it noted the dungeon as completed. The not being able to fast travel out of a dungeon only applies if you haven't defeated the dungeon boss, which means you haven't found that return to entrance portal. So when I found the return to entrance portal, it also marked the dungeon as completed so I could fast travel out. Doesn't mean there isn't a boss, but it'll just be one that's like, considered optional by the level design. Still feel like there's one hidden somewhere in there. Okay. I have a goal right now, which is to, well, first check how long my stream has been active for. Pressed that by accident with my thigh. 40 minutes, we got time. Yeah, no boss ahead. I mean, that's what I think too. I'm glad I came back to this place. What are you? Okay. I need to test out if any of you are going to receive cold damage for this. Hey, you did proc cold. And it's pretty strong. Okay, so I was right with my initial thinking that I turned off the passive effect for just regular attacks, which is an asset of the weapon, of course, or the Ash of War, I should say, with cold effect. Okay, so that's the way down from above. No, this couldn't be Elden Ring. I mean, I get the metagaming that, like, message is just, it could say anything as long as it gets you to take a second look at the environment. But let's not be so lazy, people. Alright. So I need two. I hear the wind, I think. I need 2 intelligence to use this anvil. And then I need to apply... I mean, the special skill I like, though. Applying an Ash of War to make it scale... Well, it's C-scaling with strength right now. So that might get better with upgrades. And 39 strength is a high requirement. Yeah, I should just pump 2 levels into intelligence just to meet the requirements, and then upgrade it and use it. I don't need a respec for this. When I respec, which will happen, it'll be because I want to use like an intelligence build for all the new incantations that I'm going to get at some point in the DLC. I thought that was a demonstration of wind, but it's just the shadow of the trees. Okay, so let's see. So now we've done this whole area. Did we go up? We did not go up. We also didn't go over here, but we went underneath and then around. I'm just being summoned as a hunter because I didn't sign up for anything else. Ah, good stuff. It was so much fun playing the base game, and it's so much fun playing the DLC. It's just like, it gives you everything. Nice world to explore. Design. Oh, he died already, didn't he? It happens so often. I mean, I've been on the reverse side of that, where I've had a hunter summoned for me and have defeated the invader before the hunter got there. So it's understandable. Okay, so might as well go up top and do like this upper portion. Check out the ledge that peers onto the area we now will recognize. And then see all the way south what's all this cool stuff. This will probably be this part here will probably be a good exploration. Exploration will take another hour to do all this. That looks pretty high up. Can I get there from here? Yeah. Okay, here we go. It's raining, so they're less likely to hear me. Hey, buddy. Sorry you came all the way up there. You're really loyal to the cause. Listen, I know you got that nice shield and all. I think I have all the equipment for Mesmer's armor, which I wanted before, but now that I got this set up, I don't really want to try Mesmer's armor anymore. I feel like you're luring me. Oh, it's gonna drop down? Is that why? I don't want you to drop me down. See, I got potion refill from like 4 crappy Mesmer soldier enemies. But I get it now that I finished that dungeon, where the dungeon was pretty short. So they just said the whole dungeon is just one area. And since it's a self-contained dungeon rather than like the overworld where they have the overworld that can't control where you're progressing, like you might be in the middle of a very long run and you need this help here. I don't want to go down because I can't get back up. I can get back up. I get back up here? I don't know. So far, yes. This? No. Okay, I can. It's kind of cool coming here after having gone down to where I can see. Can I get back up? That's my key concern, is if I can get back up. I can't get back up. Okay, so you can go down here. So far, I should be able to get back up, but I think I've reached the jumping point. I don't want to do this. I gotta do it at some point, might as well be now. Cool. Come on. How dare you? And you keep going down this way. That's pretty cool. That's mine. Dastard head. Yeah, I do want to get the item. Oh, yet another night of taking a path that leads me further than expected. This I know has a upper limit. Or a lower limit, am I right? Because it lands in the pool that I was at yesterday, so I know for a fact that I can't be on this indefinitely. Whoa, please note we will be releasing an update at 16 o'clock. What the fuck? It's 4 o'clock, but I think it was Japanese time? So that might be like soon? I have never seen an update like that during the game. I didn't even know they had facility to send server-side messages. Not the hardest thing in the world. It doesn't surprise me that they have it. I've just never seen it. Didn't know they communicated with players during the game for things like that. Brave new world. I see you. Oh, no, it was just leaves. So I will be able to jump off this and get down. What was the item I got from that corpse? Oh, Shadow Realm roll? Absolutely useless. It's reasonable for them to have this, though, because I think, sorry, having another way to get to this path downstream increases the likelihood that players will find it. So that's helpful. Seems like an area they really want you to go at some point. All right, back up. So be it. It's one of the downsides that Elden Ring's level layout highly relies on height to control player progress. These kinds of navigational approaches where you go down a path, which in this game might be literally down, and then you can't get back up unless you fast travel. That's a disturbing screenshot. But yeah, in a game like Breath of the Wild, if you get distracted and go in any direction and defeat a bunch of enemies along the way, you can always get back. Now, like the Blood Moon cycle, where enemies refresh, yeah, you might get caught by that if you're distracted for so long that you don't get back before another Blood Moon, or are just unlucky with the timing. Sure, okay. But generally speaking, you can go explore something without this like concern weighing on you of I'll have to redo everything I did if I go back, and that's another barrier removed from the exploration side of open worlds. And it's a minor issue, but yet another like reason that this game isn't truly open world, because exploration is not its primary experience. So I didn't get to read that update message, but I have a feeling it was going to be something related to multiplayer. Because if they release a patch, it can't possibly affect single player, I would expect. You gotta restart the game. Hello, item. that's going to be accessible within this dungeon castle. Maybe. Oh, I see. The lower area. Yeah, I'll do that later. Hey, that was a long spear. And that was good. Wow, cool. Boy, does that do damage. I didn't get to see that attack last time because I killed him too quickly. But it's a ranged attack. It's not from the spear. It's a separate thing he does. It's pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, part of the thing that tempers my analysis earlier about the exploration was that death is such an important cornerstone of these games. You're not really expected or desired to go endlessly without dying. I mean, I kind of getting away with it because I'm over-leveled. But they don't want you to, because they want you to face enemies like this and be like, oh wow, a challenge. And be met with something surprising and then have to come back and have a solution to that problem. Did I not get that last time? Swift Spear. So is that the thing he has? No. So a metal-bodied spear of extremely lightweight make, being the result of a sophisticated molding technique, capable of swift consecutive attacks. That actually seems pretty nice, with impaling thrust. Looks really long, too. So for PvP especially, that's a useful attribute. It's a dex weapon. I'm not a dex build right now, so I don't think I will be a dex build either, because this character went through the main game primarily as a dex build. And that was great fun, but I just did that. So, again, I've had a lot of connection errors, specifically when being summoned as a hunter. Something's up with that. Take you out just for sake of completion of this area. Stop it. Don't make me regret doing that. Okay. So we don't need to go down here. Wait, what? Oh, this is the one I cleared out earlier. That's why I didn't have the spear guy. Oh, nice. That was terrible. Boy, was that sad playing. Absolutely sad. Perfect. That makes up for it a little bit. So I got the Greaves. Do I want to try out the Mesmer Soldier? I need to recognize the look of it. There we go. Pretty crappy stats. Well, I got the look. I don't got the shield. I have it in my inventory, but I'm not going to equip it. Y'all made me. I didn't want to, but y'all made me. At least it has 100% physical protection. So pretty. Very dramatic view. How did you die? You fell off? Yep. Gravity. Alright. Please close the game and download it before resuming online play. All times are J Standard Time, Japan Standard Time. The question is, what time is that now for me? Japan is like almost a day ahead, like 18 hours. I'm in Pacific time. So that probably already happened. I bet it's a broadcast message though, so like I wouldn't expect it to be targeted to users who haven't gotten the update yet. That is probably too much work to bother with. They just have the message sent to all the players. who are logged into the game, of course. So it probably applies to me. Interesting spot for a site of grace. Hey, an NPC. I love NPCs. Not gonna rest. Alright, touch the grass. Abandon here part of the flesh of my body. In some cases, it specifies which part of the body it is. In others, it does not. Oh, what a view. I'm just a mesmer soldier. I'm mesmerized by the view. Oh! This is epic. This is a cooler vista than many of the places in the base game. Alright, NPC, I'm just a regular mesmer soldier that I know you hate.
Oh, hello there. Are you the Tarnished? Lady Leda spoke of you. Another Tarnished. Guided here by Mikola the Kind.
Like you.
My name is Tiolier.
Tiolier?
Tarnished. And here on kindly Mikola's account. So...
You are well dressed.
Here's to new beginnings, I suppose.
You were well dressed and you were wearing a mask.
I'm sorry. Well, I'm not much good at anything is all. I'm as weak as a kitten and thick as two planks. I've always been this way, since the very day I was born. I'm afraid the only thing I'm proficient in is poison. Sorry.
It's poison. The only thing I'm proficient in is poison. I wasn't expecting that. So, I find a lot of things funny, but it might not react because my brain is kind of processing the joke, and if I'm, you know, like it's something in line with my anticipation, I'll recognize it as a good joke, but might not react. But I sincerely was not expecting him to say the only thing I'm good at is poison. So that's just funny. Just caught me off guard. I don't have any drawstring poison grease. Everything else, though, I got, except for perfume bottle. Well, well, well. Absolutely. So you're a weapon. I think what happened is people weren't using perfumes in the base game, and they sat together and said, "What can we do?" And they're like, "Well, let's make it a weapon," and that might encourage more people to use them, and maybe by consequence have them use the items too. It also works nicely that you can use this to have like a logical reason for there to be more arcane weapons, since perfume bottle weapons can be the different variety of status effect that all have a basis in arcane, so thus giving an opportunity to have more arcane based weapons, which we're kind of lacking. So that all sounds good. I've never done...
Just give me the word if you need any more poison.
Oh, hello there. It's going well. I heard like a shattering sound. I don't know
So,
what that was in the game. That was surprising. Alright, let's check out the description. Perfume bottle, customized by Thiolier. Attacks released perfume powder. Attacks release perfume powder, producing deadly poison. Perfect. There are some techniques of the perfuming arts that employ poison. Upon learning of this, Thiolier threw himself into mastering those techniques, and he made them his own. And it's got a unique skill of deadly poison spray. Yeah, that's good stuff. While I'm at it, I should use a rune arc. Alright, so are you marked on the map? You are. So there's a site of grace here specifically to get back to him. Got a nice view. I've been down there, and I will not attempt jumping. Alright, cool. So that's this side area. So back onto the main path headed south. Wait, what were those materials? Just the rata fruit. Okay, some skeletons gonna come up here? Probably. What are you? You're a patrolling skeleton. I did not know you were there. You have long combos. Ooh, who was that? Oh, that was you. That move you do, you throw something. Nice. That was a design block counter move. I like that moveset. Where were you lurking? Oh no, I'm gonna be a murderer again. We're just hanging out. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, so they were warning me. Sorry. Wow. I get flask refills from doing that. That's just encouraging me to be a murderer. Yeah, some of these items are a little harder to notice, like the spirit gravestones. Oh, you're just doing the rock stacking. It's just so peaceful. That's the most chill thing I've seen in a Dark Souls game. And then I ruined it. Look at that. Another flask refill. What's going on here? Alright, so I've been down there. Started over there. Are you an NPC or? Nope. What are you doing all the way over here, though? I guess you were part of this pack that was up front. Yeah. Okay, so now let's continue through. What was that item? Alright, so where's this strong enemy? There was a message that definitely applied to the Horn Scent Warrior. I'm not sure that's what those spinny guys are. I don't feel like looking it up. But there was a message for the spinny guy, and then there was a message that I kind of thought was for something following this path. Yeah, it's probably up here. Oh, we'll see. So usually these shadow worm things, not usually. The only other example I have of them is around like the mausoleum. That's not true. There's down and to the right from the starting location, they're there too, and that's not a mausoleum. So I'm not really sure what types of environments they show up in. But they're not hostile yet. Oof, the frame rate's dropping a little bit more than usual too. Can't imagine that's related to the update. It's Where are you? There you are.
Pain. The pain. My arms, my legs.
Oh my god.
Each lies a bloody ruin.
Jesus.
Bale! Vile Bale! Oh, terror incarnate!
Yikes.
There is life in me yet!
Oh, that's good.
I will soon feast upon your heart!
If you must.
Mark my words! You too shall know fear!
Well, now you might be going... You're really compensating for your pain. Yikes. Can I, like, do something? Igon. So sometimes these messages are genuine hints, like healing required ahead. I don't think it is in this case. It feels like it's just because I don't know how to, like... Well, I suppose we can try. No. That's just me. Oops. What about the one that helps other people? I don't have that. Lord's Aid, that one? No, I don't think you respond to anything I might do. I suppose I could go up there and get revenge for you. Alright, so there's two paths here. There's one that goes up and then to the right. Oh, I guess we'll go to the right first. Let's see where we're at with the stream length. No thanks, spammy chat message. So it's been about an hour and a half. That's probably a good place to stop if I continue. Oh, there's a site of grace. That makes it a very good place to stop. And also the fact that I should quit the game and let this update happen before things get too weird, because I like to play multiplayer. Yeah, there's really good looking scenery and vistas in all directions. Like, this is really cool too, with that giant archway leading to the shadow tower thing. Yeah, that's incredible. Super good view. This might be my new favorite screenshot. I just said that like 5 minutes ago. Amazing. I didn't rest at this, but I'm not going to. Then again, how did I come here? Down this path? Probably don't need to redo that. Alright. I'm not going to rest. I was just wondering if maybe resting changed some of his dialogue, but it usually doesn't work like that. Alright, so we'll end the stream here and quit the game. Probably continue tomorrow, not today. But really fun session. I'm loving this DLC. And not just because it's more Elden Ring, it's like the stuff they've added. They spent a lot of time and effort on. Really appreciate it. Like, there's a lot of good stuff coming out of these Japanese game companies. The types of things they excel on are the types of things a lot of the American companies struggle with. Like value per price point for things like DLC, level of detail, continued investment. You get a lot of that from Nintendo and from FromSoft, Square. All right. See you, everybody.